a before picture so you can see how much my glutes have grown. Okay, so starting out for my warm-up, I usually jump rope, and if I'm in the gym, I'll do Stairmasters. Now we'll be doing a plank. You're going to start by lying on your stomach with your feet together and your forearms on the ground, with your elbows under your shoulders. You're going to lift your body up off the floor and form a straight line from head to toe. You're going to hold for 45 seconds to a minute. You're going to start by placing your forearms on the ground with your elbows straight under your shoulders, your knees straight down from your hips. From this position, move one leg up while the knee stays bent. Act like you're trying to drive your heel towards the ceiling. Bring it back to the starting position and repeat. You're going to get down on your hands and knees with your wrists under your shoulders and your knees hip-width apart. You're keeping your knee bent. Raise one leg up and out to the side until it's level with your hips. Return to the starting position and repeat. You're going to start by engaging your core and keeping your back flat, then slowly lift one leg off the floor, keeping it straight. Kick the lifted leg back and up towards the ceiling. Keeping your knees bent in a squat position, reach your leading leg out to the side, controlling your trailing leg. Bring it to a hip-width position. Repeat to the same side so that you are essentially walking sideways. Do this back and forth for 45 seconds. You're going to start by standing straight with your feet hip-width apart. You're going to engage your core muscles, lower down as if you're sitting in an invisible chair. Lift back up to standing position. Repeat for 12 reps. You're going to engage the core and push through the heel of your right foot to lift your hips off the floor and in line with your shoulders and chest, before slowly lowering back to the floor, maintaining a neutral spine throughout. Grasp a kettlebell with a double overhand grip and assume a hip-width stance. Begin the RDL by pushing your hip back and hinging forward until the kettlebell is just below the knee. Drive through the whole foot and focus on pushing the floor away. You're going to start by holding the kettlebell in one hand. You're going to keep your heel off the ground so that you are in a staggered stance. The front foot remains flat on the ground, bracing your core and locking your shoulders. Hinge back at the hips, pushing your glutes backwards, keeping your eyes down and slightly in front of you as not to strain your neck. Keep your front knee slightly bent and lower the weight down close to the floor while maintaining a braced core. Come back up to starting position by pushing your glutes forward and repeat 12 times. Start by standing with your feet hip to shoulder width apart and toes pointing forward. You're going to hinge at the hips and bend your knees to grab onto the kettlebell. With your back flat, you're going to push into the floor to lift the kettlebell until the body is fully upright. You're going to reverse the pattern, hinging at the hips to initiate to return the bell to its starting position. You're going to stand with your feet in a wide stance with your toes pointing out to the sides. Lower yourself by bending your knees and pressing your hips back, going into a deep squat. Those are my top glute focused exercises. Thank you so much for watching.